Welcome back to our second part of the Stube construction. Well, we're in here trying to see if we can put some type of a table in, and we want to use a wood stove that we have had here at home for already over 8 years that we bought it, and we thought this might just work out. So we're trying to put something together in a very, very crammed area, and just something putting up. Here we're working on the chimney, and then we want to get that ready so we can test to see how hot it gets all around it. It's a very, very tight space. We made a drop down over there, as you can see on the table. Reason being, we wanted to be sure that we still have a platform for cooking on there, or water, or some type of a sink. This is part of the chimney here. Here we see the wood stove with the oven on top. Trying to cut already all the insulation on the top again out, and try to figure out where I need to cut through. Always sweating these type of jobs. You have a one-time thing and you mess it up, or you don't. Played around with the pipes for a long time. Wife and I think we worked on this project for almost probably 3-4 weeks, trying to figure out where it can go, and then trying to get all the different pieces together so that we can actually make a chimney. Here we picked up our self-made bench, and Mama is so happy we bought this. We had not planned to do it, but we found some flooring on sale and we put that down. It's just a vinyl type flooring. The girls are always asking to be up in the loft, as you can see. I don't just like to put the chimney pipe to go out. It's very important on smaller pipes, from what I have learned. Well, here we have Omi. She came over and she enjoyed it. We stayed in there like for 4 or 5 hours, playing cards, eating. What I was saying about the chimney, it's very important to, if you have a small pipe only on the chimney, that you do insulate it very well and put things around it, because if there is a quicker change of temperature, you end up having condensation problems. Mom busy here making some curtains from old fabric that we got from Uomi, from my mom. Here I am a Spengler, making all kinds of metal construction, or making our own metal pieces here to go around it and to make it all as good as possible waterproof. Here's Mom again doing the curtains. Here are the pieces that are cut and bent. There we went and we changed it. Actually, if you look there closely, we had a small part only in the front of the door, an overhang, and we took that down and made a bigger one. Gave it so many different wood pieces on there. It was always very hard they had to change things, because then when you get some parts they don't fit, so you had to make it smaller or you had to make it bigger, whatever. We like it that we built a little more overhang there, and it's strong enough so I can work there while I'm doing everything. Some more metal work that had to be bent using 2x4s and some clamps, and that was for the overhang roofing. As you can see in this picture, to go underneath the wood and the window. There's still going to be some finished touches coming to that. Here verkleiden wir our chimney. I wanted to make it a little different. I asked Mom what you like. She said she liked it with the metal. Here we have now concrete boards set up, and we're ready to test fire. And there you can see the first fire in there, in the Stube. and we spent quite a bit of time in there checking temperatures all around and behind, burning it very hot, and so on. Mom was busy here redesigning the curtains, making it better. She didn't have quite enough fabric, so she had to piece things together, but she did an awesome job. Ah, look here. Here we have a squirrel visiting us. This is an old lamp. I've had it for most probably 8-10 years, and it looked real bad, rusty. Rust converter took it all off, and here we are putting some lights in the top. Well, I can't even speak so fast. But here's that lamp that you just saw before, and it's now all nice and white, and we're going to be using it. Here we put in those small air vents. Here we got some tile, and we're going to try to see if we can put some tile in there. The concrete board is good for the heat dissipation and for if you want tile work. Here you can also see we're putting up some paper down, some craft paper. We went through plastic, craft paper, all kinds of things. And here we're installing something that we have been wanting to do for a long, long time, our own sheep's wool. Over that we put some eastern red cedar or juniper, aromatic one, very good smelling. Mom helping me here. We were busy here putting that up. Here you see our wool. We have been storing this. This is from our sheep that we had, the 34 sheep that we sheared every year. And we kept it in still all in perfect condition because it was never treated or washed. And that's why there's certain things in there, linoleum or, well, I don't know how you pronounce it, but whatever. That keeps all those bugs away. On the top you can see we put a different type of cedar now in. It's the western red cedar to cover it. We wanted to do that. Here you see a piece of plexiglass we found in the garage. We're going to be cutting this here, scoring it and cutting it. And we wanted to make something really special here too for us. That meant a lot. Here on the side of the door, and close to the door, we're making another frame. As you can see, we're putting up the wool. There's a small little opening there. The wool goes in that small little opening. There goes that wool again after testing it, and there comes our plexiglass. So we have a small little window over there so we can always still see our wool. Here we had to buy something online, couldn't get it here in town, to cut it out so that we have a regular switch for light, and we have a USB port and a 12-volt port for future connection. And that was it, folks. So you can all be on the lookout for part number 3 very soon. Thanks for watching.